Low-cadre employees at the Department of Urban Development and Planning at City Hall have assumed inherent superiority over their bosses. The employees are untouchable and cannot be transferred or subjected to disciplinary action by the county chief officers because of intrinsic powers they wield. These intriguing revelations were laid bare by the new chief officer for urban development and planning, Patrick Analo, on December 22, 2022. When he appeared before Nairobi County Assembly Sectoral Committee on Lands, Planning and Housing for approval hearing. The chief officer alluded cases of underhand processes done in the department as some of the reasons behind cases of insubordination. A question begs where the low-cadre officers draw such immense power to such levels of insubordination and disobedience towards their departmental heads. A senior official at City Hall who sought anonymity told the informer that the matter had a lot to do with external protection by influential politicians, shrewd land barons and some rich property developers in the capital city. Analo previously served as the Deputy Director of Developmental Control under the Nairobi Metropolitan Services NMS regime prior to his new appointment by Governor Johnson Sakaja. However, Analo emphatically submitted that he will effectively deliver on his mandate with the support of the House Committee and officers in the department he now heads. The new urban development and planning boss pointed out that over the years, the county government had operated without requisite policies that were vital for steering proper urban planning and development in Nairobi City. He noted that over the last 2 years, the department had come up with 4 policies, 3 of which were lying at the county assembly for approval, while 1 was at drafting stage by the county legal experts. Among the new policies is the Nairobi Lands Use Policy, which is awaiting approval by the assembly. This is intended to protect and secure land set aside for development of public utilities, including nursery and primary schools as well as health facilities. Such land, Analo noted, in the past had been irregularly subjected to change of use to develop churches and private commercial buildings, thus denying the growing city population necessary public facilities in their neighborhood. Analo said his policy is at the assembly and once approved, the county government will number all buildings in the CBD, name all roads in the residential areas, and computerize the information in the database. He explained that although some settlements in the city were not well planned, it will still be necessary under his policy to have clear indications marked out in those areas for ease of location wherever need arose. The third one is the developmental control policy, which Analo says is the most crucial and technical policy in the capital city. He appealed to the House Planning Committee to expedite the approval of the policies because they were vital instruments on land matters in Nairobi County. He pointed out as a head start, Nairobi Physical Land Use Policy Planning Liaison Committee had been set up as recommended by the Physical Land Use Act. The committee is established to administer dispute resolution on grabbed public utility land or even land which is privately owned. He added that so far, the arbitration committee had returned verdicts on 16 matters that were brought before it. Stanley Lugaria, The Informer, uncovering the truth.